Hello, how to solve this problem? We have 3 power t minus 3t equals 0. So the first step, we can move this across this equality sign. We have 3 to the power of t, and this equals 3t. So I can divide each part of this equation with 3 power t and divide this with 3 power t. So what will happen here is that this cancels this. I have 1 here equals 3t divided by 3 power t. So what will happen here is that I can easily also express this as 1 equals 3t times 1 divided by 3 power t, right? I factor out 1 divided by 3 power t here. And remember, if you have 1 divided by a, this equals a power negative 1. So that means we are simply going to have 1 equals 3t times 3 power negative t. So at that particular point in time, the next thing we are going to do is to divide by 3. I divide this by 3. I divide this by 3. This 3 eliminate this 3. So what I'm going to have is 1 divided by 3 equals t times 3 power negative t. So at this particular point in time, the next thing we are going to do is to easily express or multiply each part of this equation by negative 1, because we are trying to make use of Lombardi function. So I'm going to multiply this by negative 1. So negative 1 will multiply this. I have negative 1 over 3 equals this. Also, we are going to have negative t times 3 power negative t. So the next thing we are going to do is we can rearrange this. I can easily have negative t times 3 power negative t equals negative 1 over 3. Now, the next step is I can easily replace this 3 here with this identity. Remember, if you have e power ln of a is equals a, so e power ln 3 equals 3. So I'm going to replace this with e power ln 3. That means I'm going to have negative t times e power ln 3. Then that will represent this 3, and this will then multiply times negative t, right? So what will happen here is this equals negative 1 divided by 3. So if we multiply that out, we are going to have negative t times e power negative t ln 3. Remember, if you multiply this is times negative t, right? So we have this, and this equals negative 1 divided by 3. So the next thing we are going to do is to also multiply the whole set of this equation with ln 3. The aim of doing this is to apply the Lombardi function. Remember, Lombardi function, if you have Lombardi function of a times e power a, you have a. So this is the function we want to apply. So we want to ensure that the base and this are the same. So that's why you are doing this manipulation. So this will multiply this, and also this will multiply this. So we are going to have ln 3 times negative t times e power negative t ln 3 equals, this will multiply this. We have negative 1 over 3 times ln 3. So from here, this will give us negative t ln 3 times e power negative t ln 3. This and this are now the same, equals negative 1 over 3 times ln 3. So at this point, let's consider this. We are going to work on that. So I can have this as base negative 1 over 3 times ln 3. I can express it as I can have 1 over 3 times negative 1 times ln 3. So after doing that, remember, if you have a times ln b, this equals ln b power a. Remember this identity? That means I can apply it here. So what will happen once you apply it here is that this negative 1 here will come on top of this. So we are going to have negative 1, or this is just like saying 1 over 3 continuing from here times ln 3 to the power of negative 1. Have you seen that? So the next step will be for us to express or apply the identity again. A power negative 1 equals 1 over a. So we apply it here. That means this will give us 1 over 3 times ln of 1 over 3. Have you seen that? So the next step will be to replace this 1 over 3 here with this identity, which is e power ln of 1 over 3. If you have e power ln, will cancel out, so this can be replaced with that. So this will simply give us e power ln of 1 over 3, then times ln of 1 over 3. Have you seen that? So we can rearrange this. We can start with this before we write this, right? So this will definitely give us ln of 1 over 3 times e power ln of 1 over 3. All this is to make sure we can make use of the Lambda function. So we can then copy this back to the equation. Remember, we concentrated on doing this. But meanwhile, take note of this equation. So let's bring this back to the equation. So we have that is negative t ln 3. We have negative t ln 3 times e power negative t ln 3. So that equals this, right? Now, what we have here is exactly what we have here. And what we have here is exactly what we have here. Perfect opportunity to make use of the Lambda-W function, which states that if you have the Lambda-W function of a times e power a, your output will be a. So we can apply the Lambda-W function here, meaning that if I take the Lambda-W function of negative t times ln 3 times e power negative t of ln 3, this will give me the Lambda-W function of this also negative ln of 1 over 3 times e power ln of 1 over 3. So based on this divination, what we are going to have here will simply be negative t times ln 3. This equals, here what we are going to have will be ln of 1 over 3. So what are we going to do is we are going to solve for t, so I can easily divide this by ln 3. But before that, remember, if you have 1 divided by a, this is like writing a power negative 1, right? So I can easily have negative t ln 3 equals ln 3 power negative 1, right? So I divide this by ln 3. I divide this by ln 3. ln 3 cancels ln 3. So what will happen here is that we are going to have negative t equals ln 3 power negative 1 divided by ln 3. Now remember, if you have ln of a power b, this equals v times ln a. Don't forget that. So this negative 1 here will come behind this. So you are simply going to have negative t equals negative 1 ln 3 divided by ln 3. ln 3 cancels ln 3 again. So from here, you have negative t equals negative 1. Negative cancel negative. So your answer is t equals 1. This is our first solution. Good. Now let's consider another solution using this particular equation that I told you to take notice of. So we are going to consider this particular equation that I told you to take notice of, this equation right here. So let's copy that out. Now we are having negative t ln 3 times e power negative t ln 3 equals negative 1 over 3 times ln 3. So at this point, I can apply the Olympiad-level function here because this is good enough to apply Olympiad-level function. But this is not good enough until we converted it like what we did earlier on. But we are not going to convert it because we want to find another solution. So I can apply the Olympiad-level function here of negative t times ln 3 times e power negative t times ln 3. And this equals the Olympiad-level function of this negative 1 over 3 times ln 3, right? This is times. Take note of that. So at this point, what we are going to have is the output here, as usual, will be negative t ln 3, and this equals here. There is no output because the base and the exponents are not the same here. So what we are going to have is Olympiad-level function of negative 1 over 3 times ln 3, right? So the next thing we are going to do is to isolate this negative t. So I divide this by ln 3. I divide this by ln 3, right? So once you do that, ln 3 cancel ln 3. So what you are going to have is negative t equals the Olympiad-level function of negative 1 over 3 times ln 3 divided by ln 3. So at this point, you can insert this into your calculator. Now, if you don't see this Olympiad-level function in your calculator, you make use of what we call the product log. So that is another name for the Olympiad-level function. You make use of the product log of negative 1 over 3 times ln 3 divided by ln 3. If you type in this into your calculator, you are going to have some values for t, and you have negative t equals approximately, you are going to have, this is negative 0.826 to 3 decimal places. So this is what you are going to get inserting this into your calculator. So from here, you can solve for t because negative cancel negative. You have your t is approximately 0.826. So we have two values for t. This is t2, 0.826, and you also have t1, which is 1. So this is our t1. So guys, this is how you can actually solve it step by step, and I believe you enjoyed this video. We can go ahead and check by inserting the values of t back into the equation. So let's start with when t equals 1. So you have t equals 1, you have check. When t equals 1, that is our t1, you have 3 power, this is 3 power t minus 3t equals 0. So you have 3 power 1 minus 3 times 1 equals 0. So from here, 3 power 1 is 3, minus 3 times 1 is 3, equals 0, right? So 3 minus 3 is 0, and this equals 0, right? That has satisfied the equation. You can go ahead and also test for when t equals 0.826. Go ahead and do that. That means you are going to have 3 power 0.826 minus 3 times 0.826. Will this give you 0? Now let's find out. So if you insert this into your calculator, you are going to have 2.478 approximately minus. If you also insert this into your calculator, you are going to have 2.478 approximately. And this will give you 0 because the numbers here are the same. So if you subtract this is 0 equals 0. So the two solutions are proven to satisfy the equation, guys. This is such an interesting exponential problem. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you and see you again.